Hello folks, the old sergeant here. A few weeks ago I made a video about America's Cold Civil War heating up. Unfortunately, it had bad lip sync problems, making it really annoying to watch. At that time I didn't believe the violence would get bad. I now think I was completely wrong. Let me baseline the situation. There are numerous domestic and foreign governmental and non-governmental organizations working to overthrow the American Constitutional Republic as founded. These organizations are, but of course not limited to, the Democratic Party of the United States. This organization has been completely captured by anti-American Marxists, communists, socialists, leftists, globalists, and so forth. I'll just refer to them as the Dark Forces from now on. The organization advocates actions that attempt to destroy the American culture, history, demographics, and geography. They are now inciting violence against executive branch personnel and those that support the President of the United States. Legacy and mainstream media is now the propaganda arm of the Democratic Party, and also the globalists. They are currently attempting to create hatred and violence between the Dark Forces and the constitutional patriots. Their success is shown by the increase in politically inspired violent attacks against supporters of the president and Antifa attacking Christian groups. The deep state. These are permanent governmental employees that can wield great power to push their own personal agendas no matter who controls the executive or congressional branches of the United States. President Trump is currently taking apart this government of, by, and for the government. This is why deep staters are calling for the violence against the President of the United States and his supporters. Colleges, universities, and K-12 schools. Most educational institutions are now controlled by anti-American factions, the Dark Forces. Political indoctrination begins in kindergarten and continues through college. There have now been many generations of Americans indoctrinated to hate America, creating Democrat voters and violent social justice warriors such as Antifa. Invasion, supported by Mexico and other nation states. Unchecked illegal immigration is an invasion on the demographic foundation and geography of the nation. These immigrants are here to drain the resources of America and reconquista or reconquest of the American South. In addition, Islamic terrorists are penetrating the United States and establishing sleeper cells. Non-state actors. These are domestic terrorist organizations like Black Lives Matter and Antifa, and individuals like billionaire George Soros actively working to destabilize the country through violence and political intimidation. The conflicts within the United States are part of the destabilization of the entirety of Western civilization by the globalists. America is the primary battle space. If America goes down, so does Western civilization all over the planet. Get prepared for violent confrontations between the Dark Forces and patriot groups as the deep state becomes more desperate for survival. There will be continuing physical attacks against all citizens that support the President of the United States or just the Constitution itself. Patriots will be called speakers of hate speech and Nazis. By such dehumanizing tactics, they can justify violence against ordinary citizens. Get prepared to protect yourself and your community. Have a good situational awareness of your community around yourself and everywhere you go. There are no civilians in this conflict. You are a target for violence just because of what you believe. Beliefs that were once the norm for every citizen of America, but the dark forces have redesignated as hate. Get with like-minded patriot neighbors and prepare an action plan to protect your neighborhood should the need arise. Get prepared for a cold civil war turning hot. As always, stay vigilant.